What's up YouTube? I see why you envy me here, and today I'm bringing you a video on how to get the Ultima Blade in Final Fantasy 15. Now the best thing about this weapon is it can be gotten extremely early in the game and it's really strong. Now the first thing you're gonna want to do is head over to Hammerhead and talk to this old guy here. His name's Sid, and he will be the one that will upgrade it. You will need 3 specific items: a rusted bit, the glass gemstone, and the sturdy helix horn that you get from a bounty later. I'll show and talk about when that part comes up. So the first piece you're going to need is the rusted bit. Now the rusted bit can be picked up right here in Hammerhead. I know there's one down on the ground somewhere right here in Hammerhead. You can also get these randomly spawning out in the wild or on the roads, and there's supposed to be one, I was told, in the first dungeon you do. So you just hand over the rusted bit and you hand over the engine blade, and Sid should give it right back upgraded the first time. And after you do that, the next step is to head over to Lestalem, where you can get the glass gemstone. Now, when you get to Lestalem, all you want to do is, there's this blue building, and that's where you want to go. I'm going to show it right here. I'm going to run straight towards it and pick up the glass gemstone. That is the next item you will need to take to Sid in order to get him to upgrade the engine blade to the next level. After you pick up the glass gemstone, all you have to do is go back to Hammerhead again, give him the glass gemstone and the engine blade, and it'll give you an update to the quest, basically telling you to pass the time. Now in order to pass the time, all you have to do is either do a quest or a bounty and turn it in. Once you turn it in, the next step is you have to rest pretty much. After you rest, Sid will call you again, and it should only take one for this level of the engine blade. So all I do is I go over to the inn here in Lestalem, because I'm already here, and I rest at the inn. Alright, so basically after Sid calls you, all you have to do is run back over to Hammerhead real quick and pick up the new engine blade level 3. Now at this point, the weapon is so much stronger than it was when you gave it to him at level 1 or level 2.
Can I interest you in some shopping?
Might not be a bad idea to stock up.
There you all are. Here's your weapon now.
Now in order to get the sturdy helix horn early in the game, you will need to have at least a level 3 or 4 in your bounty hunter rank. Now if you have a 3 or 4, all you need to do is head over to Old Lestalem. Once you get to Old Lestalem, you just go inside and talk to the guy, and it's a level 29 bounty. Now the bounty's called the Last Spiricorns. All you gotta do is talk to him, pick up the bounty, and then the bounty is actually really close to Old Lestalem too, so you don't even have to go that far to get to the fight. You walk out of the diner, you turn left, you go straight down the bridge pretty much, and it is right there. Now once you get to this fight, it's not a hard fight, but to save yourself some time, because this is not like a 100% drop, I think it has like a 10% drop. What I did is I go into the fight and I kill all the little ones off, because you can't get the horn from the little ones. It's the 2 big ones that can drop the horn. And then what I do after I fight the little ones and kill them all is I run outside the yellow circle and save it. That way, every time I don't get it, I can just keep loading the game. And it only took me like 5 tries to get this drop, but apparently some people have been trying for like 4 hours and 5 hours and 10 hours. But I think they just got really unlucky. Now, I am using the Engine Blade level 3 in this fight that I just got from Sid right before I came here to get the sturdy Helix Horn. And it does really good damage. I think I was hitting them for like 5,000. And I started to run out and save it right here, but I realized, oh, there's still one of the little ones straggling behind that I didn't get. So I walked back and I finished the straggler off real quick, and then I walked outside the circle and I saved it. And I started trying to get the horn after that. Now, it took me 5 tries to get it. The first 4 times failed. And when you're trying to get this horn, you have to attack the horn on their head, because if you don't, it won't count. You have to actually break the horn off their head. But if you do, it'll pop up right away that you got it on your screen right in the center. And at that point, you can either finish this bounty and turn it in, or just leave the bounty and go take the sword back to Sid and have him start upgrading it. But I would honestly recommend that you finish the bounty and hold on to it till after you've turned the sword in, because that'll count as your first quest, and you only need to do 2 more after that. So I head back over to Hammerhead real quick to turn in my Engine Blade and Helix Horn so I can get my Ultima Blade. And it tells me that I must unequip it first to turn it in. And I try, and then it tells me my gear is locked, which I guess I was just too close to Sid, or I was still in his dialogue and it hadn't finished yet. So I step away for a second, I take it off, I give it to him just fine. And after you do this, all you have to do is one more thing, and that is complete 3 quests to pass the time. Now, I just went and did 3 bounties real quick to pass the time. Now, I did rest between each one of the bounties I did, but I think you only have to rest after the last one you do, or after the 3rd one you do, in order to get Sid to call you. And he did call me after the 3rd one I did, and I went back and I picked up my Ultima Blade. Alright guys, that's pretty much it to getting the Ultima Blade. You only have 3 things to really do, and you can do it really early in the game. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, comment, like, subscribe, and check me out on Twitch to watch me stream this game while I play it at twitch.tv/ICYU_MV_me. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.
Looks like you lads have had one heck of a day. Ready to turn in?
Good morning.
Hey. Yeah.
Weapons ready. Swing by when you can.
Hey, yes. Great range of wares here.
Paradise for a technophile like you.
Can I interest you in some shopping?
Here she is. Your weapon reborn.
Great. Appreciate it.
Gotta say, that's a right old piece you managed to find. Must have been 30-odd years ago when they was in service over in Crown City.